Hey everyone, today's episode is awful. Alright, today's episode we got the Vanquish Phoenix truck. Now, I filmed this the day after I ran the Executioner out on the backyard course. I was trying to show the difference between like a built comp truck and like a modified RTR. But the conditions weren't really good, so it ended up just being an awful run with the Phoenix. But this has a Spectrum brushless system in it, Reef's 900 steering servo, Reef servos for the overdrive and dig, and it has brass knuckles on the front. So the tires I was running, the J-Concept Scorpios, which I really like these tires. They're awesome in dry conditions, dirt, rocks. They're usually a really awesome tire. But as soon as they get muddy, they don't do very well in rock. Alright, here we go with the Phoenix. Lined up for gate 1. Gonna have to pick a few different lines because it has that big flat skid. Definitely not as good of a breakover as the Executioner. Alright, it's actually dragging that back end over. Right onto that gate. Turned around. The rocks are a little bit wet today. It did rain this morning, but they're mostly dried off. Stay far to that side. Turn the front end around. Get into this V-notch. Alright, let's see if we can make it up this rock. Trying to keep the front tires up. There's reverse. Alright, doing the same thing. Now the front end's just lifting up off the rock. I have to take a little different approach. See if we can get that front end to hook. It's not looking very good for the Phoenix. Got the tire in that undercut. It's just not getting the hook with those front tires. Alright, I don't know what happened to the footage. Maybe there's like a solar flare, but the truck magically just made it up that. So we can rotate the front around, get lined up for 6. Alright, made it through 6. Kind of know the line to get up to 7, so we'll go turn the truck around. Hopefully not taking a reverse. Truck is at a little disadvantage today because it did rain earlier, so the tires are a little wet and muddy. Flat skid, just hitting that rock. Not sure how we're gonna make it through this one. No winch on this truck. Alright, got through 7. Bring it off the rocks on the backside. Gonna get lined up for 8. Can hear those tires slipping with how much overdrive this truck has. I think this version has like 45% overdrive, which is kind of too much for it. Alright, hit the bonus line on Brick Bridge. Tires are definitely slipping a lot. Having a little trouble getting up there. Jammed up in between the bricks. Alright, cleared that first gate. Bring it around for gate 9. Definitely having some trouble as soon as those tires get dirty. Tires in that undercut. Front's just not grabbing. We have to take a different line up here. Into that front bumper, but still made the pull. Oh, now we got the roof up on that marker. Alright, now we're gonna come around, get lined up for this bonus. Hopefully. Truck is bellied out right now. Keeps wanting to just get pulled over right into that same spot. See if we can reverse back a little further. Try to get that front tire up on that rock a little sooner. Keep getting kicked over to that same spot. Belly out. Oh, almost had it. I don't even care if I hit the gates at this point. I just want to get the truck through. There we go. I know these Vanquish trucks are pretty tough. Not too worried beating on it. We're done. Alright guys, wrap this video up. Sometimes I'll try to get the Phoenix back out on the backyard course. Might be a little while because now it's late December here in New Hampshire. We don't have much snow right now, but weather's usually not that great. So that'll be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.